today what I wanted to talk about is kind of how you can identify good free-for-all spots on any given map. Usually when I play free-for-all, my main objective is to win the game as fast as possible. I find that to be the funnest way to play, try and get kills as fast as possible and end the game. So I've made a video on the map Prison Break and the map Strike Zone showing you guys some hot spots for those maps that work really well with sniper rifles. And I've kind of realized that the more I play any given map in this game, the more spots I find that are really effective to use with a sniper rifle. So just today I found another spot on Prison Break that I haven't shown you guys yet that I probably will within the next few days, and it works really well with a sniper. So I figured I should probably let you know what I'm looking for in these kinds of spots because, I could probably make 100 videos of different spots on different maps, but if you guys can kind of identify them yourself, that's probably going to be the most useful for you. And of course, it'll still hopefully be interesting to see the spots that I come up with, and you'll probably find your own spots as well, and we'll have more fun playing free-for-all. So what I typically do when I'm playing free-for-all in attempt to speed up the pace of the game and get kills as fast as possible is I'll put myself in the middle of 2 or more really high traffic areas where I know enemies are always going to be. So in a lot of cases that is going to be near spawn locations, so I'm kind of watching over where the enemies could possibly spawn, high priority spawns where 50% of the time when somebody dies they're going to spawn there. And that's a mechanic that's kind of been in every Call of Duty game. And if you want to be free-for-all, like if you want to be good at free-for-all at all, you do have to be conscious of where people are spawning. Even if you're not playing this exact playstyle, having an idea of where enemies are going to be spawning, and it's not even specific to free-for-all. Any game mode you play, if you don't know the spawns roughly, you're going to get constant deaths from behind, and that's something that a lot of new players take quite a while to pick up. Is having a general idea of where your enemies are going to spawn is going to help you stay alive. And some people might not agree with this kind of playstyle, but let me tell you the truth here. Let me break the truth to you. If you have no idea where your enemies are spawning, that's what's creating problems for you. If you're not able to stay alive for very long, most of the time it's because you're not paying attention to where your enemies are spawning. Because if you turn your back to a common enemy spawn, most likely an enemy is going to spawn there and shoot you in the back. And I see people all the time complaining about the spawns in Call of Duty. And it's usually the newer players that will complain about the spawns. Players who've been around for a while have figured it out, and you don't hear them complaining about the spawns because they're at the winning end of it. And I'm not saying... I don't consider this spawn killing, okay? I consider being aware of the spawns much different from spawn killing. There is a way in this game to actually watch people spawn every time and kill them as soon as they spawn without even allowing them to move. That's not what I'm doing here. Basically what I'm doing is I kill enough people enough times that they'll run back to me. So I'm close enough to their spawn that when they do spawn, they'll be like, hey, that guy that just killed me is right around the corner. And then they try and retaliate and I kill them because I'm aware of where they're coming from. They also know where I am, so we're having a pretty fair gunfight. But the thing is, with a sniper rifle, I have the advantage. I always put myself in a position where I have an advantage with a sniper rifle. So you can see here, I've narrowed the directions which enemies can come from to 2 directions. And when enemies spawn at either direction, see, look, now they're starting to come back for revenge kills. So it's their choice to come to me. I'm not forcing them to come over here. Now, every once in a while, they will try and run the other way, like this guy right here. I don't know if I actually kill him. I get the hit marker. So, and then I die. But for the most part, it is their choice if they want to get into a gunfight with me. And, that's just a trait of humans to want to get revenge, that you have to get the better part of if you want to do good using this kind of playstyle. And make sure you're not retaliating to other people using this kind of playstyle or this kind of technique. If you are falling into the trap of going back for revenge kills, you're going to end up getting unnecessary deaths. Like, I think I managed to finish this game off with just 4 deaths. Yeah, so I don't die for the rest of this game. And if I was trying to go back for revenge kills, like if that guy that just killed me, if I tried to go back and kill him, more than likely he would be set up to kill me first. So I'm at a disadvantage in that situation. It's really a mind game. If you think about it, like players who've been around for a while, they might not necessarily have way better gun skill than when they started. They might not have way better accuracy, but what they have is the ability to predict what the enemies are going to be doing, play off the enemy's desire to get revenge off you, and that's basically Call of Duty. I mean, it applies to every game mode. I prefer free-for-all because Well, for YouTube, the games tend to be a little bit quicker. I also like Ground War, but the games tend to be a bit long for YouTube videos in a lot of cases. If you guys want to see Ground War gameplay from me, let me know. I do enjoy Ground War. It's just, you know, longer videos. Some people don't want to watch them all the way to the end, and, you know, Free For All is a bit more concise. But being aware of the spawns and playing off the enemy's desire to get revenge on you is going to help you do well in whatever game mode you play. Team Deathmatch, Domination, Ground War, whatever it is. And I mentioned that I try to finish games off as fast as possible. I have an example of me finishing off a game in something like, I think, under 2 minutes on Prison Break, which I didn't get to 30 kills, but I did join late, and I think I beat the top player in about 2 or 3 minutes. I don't know, whatever. I'll link it on the screen. You can check it out. It's a pretty good game. This game here, this game you're watching, it is a little bit long, I will admit. I think, what is it, like 7-8 minutes? And it's really hard, even if you're playing as aggressive as possible, to finish a game off super fast sometimes. It really depends on the enemies in the lobby. So in this game right here, I kind of felt like I was playing hide and seek half the time. I'm running around trying to find people to kill, and you know, I don't see people quite as often as I would like to. I think a lot of that comes from the fact that right now, a lot of the people who have an Xbox One are older. They're adults with jobs and maybe don't have that much time to play Call of Duty, so they're a bit more defensive and stay back a bit more. And once more people start getting the Xbox One, I think the games will be a bit more fast-paced. People will be more aggressive because it's younger kids playing who feel confident in what they're doing. And you know, even if they do, even if they're good, even if they have like a high KD, it is more fun to play against people that are playing more aggressively, in my opinion. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like. It really helps me out a lot. And we're about to hit 100,000 subscribers, so thank you guys for that. And we can get there just a bit faster if you leave a like on this video, so I'd really appreciate it. And I'll see you tomorrow with a new video. Peace.